Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 8 of the Age of Wonders 4 campaign. In the last episode, we encountered is it Yaka? I think it's Yaka, yeah, Yaka's army, all hanging around down here near his capital. He does only appear to have the one city though, so it might not be too bad. I am working towards getting heroes for all of my armies. We actually do have another hero coming in somewhere. He's up here. It's going to take him a little while to get here. I say a little while, it's like a couple of turns. I might see if it's possible just to get one more army up really quickly. I'd like to get the battle done today because in the last video we didn't really have chance to do a battle, so I don't really want it to take too long this turn. As for all of my units down here, I think for the most of them I'm just going to have them camp out and let's see if he actually attacks us. He did take our scout out, which is a little bit of a pain because now I don't know where he's gone. Favoured daughter. As soon as negotiations are concluded for the day, Sage Thut Vinsir of Oraculum requests advice concerning his youngest, or his useless youngest daughter. Mirabelle, unlike her older sister, the Sage size, now she walks with wizards and halflings, a true paragon of bravery and courage, whereas my youngest hides in damp caves and shoots arrows from cover like a coward, and all the while she thinks herself lordly queen of old. My Valorious captains will train her, so we draft gets blocked for 4 turns, but she's added to the recruitment pool. Not that useful. Take my wizard barrier ring, claim its curse, and send her off to destroy it. Will reduce the time it takes to reach a flourishing vassalage or lose allegiance. We'll just give them the ring. Actually, it's not all that useful. So yeah, fine, we'll leave that as that. I don't want to spend too much time messing around with the vassals because we are at a point now where we're about ready to start, you know, a big battle. So I don't really care all that much. You're doing all right for food. I mean, you are growing, not like amazingly fast, but you are growing. We could get something like a forester, which would give us a little bit more production because our production is quite crappy. Although let's just get the quarry because that way we'll get a bit of extra gold as well. So we've got Burden of Guilt now. It's an enemy army spell, so we can make them reduce their movement points. So I can start spitting that out on the enemy's armies if I can see them. What else could be useful? Inquisitor's Zeal. Zeal, which makes base attacks deal extra spirit damage. So it's another unit enchantment. And it would work on all of our ranged units. So I think that's definitely worth picking up. So let's get the rest of these units sort of down and in together if we can. Where's that other hero? He's up here. It's still going to take him another turn to get down and actually reach an army. You do have... you've got the tier 3 archers. You could do with some better melee units in there, but at the moment we don't have any. Now I'd love to see where his armies are going. I might just use... Right, this is a tier 3 archer. You have a tier 1 archer. Okay, I think that archer's going to go down and join that army. And I'd like to get some better units in here. I'm going to use one army, maybe this one. I just want to try and have a little... Oh, there we go. Yaka's claim. Columns of smoke rise above the Valley of Wonders and Yaka is taunting you to surrender. There is no victory against the raging storm, Arik Rex. The great empires of Athla could not stop our mere servants, the Shadowborn. Now they crumble before the full might of the Shadrai. Your faithful Tigrans may be of use to raise the monuments of glory. After all, kneel down and serve them now. We'll never surrender. Sundren's retaliation. Well spoken. Shouts with fierce glimmer in her eyes. The people of Athla are resourceful. Greater forces than this have failed to claim our world before. Yaka would know this if his immense ego not shrouding his memory. You are not alone in this. The creatures of the valley are joining our cause. They will answer the call. Invoke the Wardens of the Forests. I gain a Nymph unit. Let your voices echo through the mountains. Gain a Thunderbird unit. Or call to the Ancient Spirits. Keep to the Ancient's Past. Get a Blessed Soul unit. That is a tier 3 shield unit. Yes. Now then. Did that just go into there? Yes, it did. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to kick one of these units out of here. And I'm going to get that tier 3 unit and move you into there. So now my main army is mostly tier 3 with tier 2 healer. I'd still like to do a little bit more scouting around. I just don't know where his units are, which worries me a little. We can move a little bit here. Yeah, see, I do not know where his armies are, which worries me. I'm going to try and keep all of my armies together because, of course, if he does attack me, I don't want to be sort of caught with everyone split up. We've got another one of those tier 3 archers over here. And what I'm going to start doing is replacing the tier 1 archers. So you stay there. Let's end the turn. Yeah, still just don't know where his armies are right now. So you're going to go down and join this army. There we go. That army's now full. You've got a tier 1 archer. That tier 1 archer has some veterancy though. I think most of the tier 1 archers that we've got left have some veterancy. These ones don't. So I'm going to move this tier 1 archer out. Your tier 1 archer with low veterancy is going to move into this army. And you're going to come down here and you're going to join up with this army there. There we go. So just starting to stack slightly better units. And this one with very little veterancy I might use as a scout. New Empire development skill. Not bothered about grievances, so there's nothing there that I want to grab right now. So you've produced a market. That'll give us a better gold flow. That is good. We could get the workshop. That'll actually give us more draft. That's not bad. Although we are having some problems with stability now. Well, not problems with stability, but if we don't do anything, we will have problems with stability. Do we have any other... Yeah, so we can get Inquisitors. Inquisitors are tier 3 units. Let's try stacking up some of those. You can annex another province. Again, let's go for the quarry for the extra gold. And yeah, let's just try and keep the armies reasonably close together. I just don't know where he's gone right now, so I'm a little bit worried. Yeah, it looks like they're all here around his capital. That's fine. I just didn't want him sneaking his army up here and attacking this city, because it looked like he was trying to do that before. So you've produced a storehouse. Your stability is still fine for now. You could... Well, we could get the town hall. I mean, it's a lot of gold, but then it allows us to produce sun spears and sun priests. So it's probably worth it. And then we might have enough to get another unit up here. Probably another Inquisitor. Now we're a little bit short of money. You can annex another province. Some of these provinces are blocked. So again, let's go for the quarry. I do like quarries. Yeah, so I'm using you as a little bit of a scout. That's a quest which we're not going to do. So if I keep you up there, I should be able to see if any of these guys are coming up my way. I think they will sooner or later, but I don't think they will right now. You require orders. So what I'm going to do with these units, I think, is I'm just going to start nudging them all forward slightly. Keeping them together so we're moving as a pack. If I can actually click on the unit I want, it'll be great. Because if he attacks any of these units, he's going to have to attack them all. We've got another scout now as well, which is specifically what I wanted to keep track of things up here. But yeah, he's not coming this way, so we should be alright. So the rest of you are just going to camp down for now. Let's go on to the next turn. I am going to move in and get ready for the attack. Yeah, all of his units are there. New Empire development skill. This one gain 3 gold per unit tier of units killed in combat. I mean, might as well pick it up. We've got loads of Imperium, so we might as well spend on that. Is there another one that I've got somewhere? Oh, we've got one of these ones down here. Force March. And gain the siege project slots. We can afford both, so let's pick them both up. Spells ready to cast. See, I'd like to use this Burden of Guilt on his armies, but at the moment I cannot see his armies, so I need to get a unit a little bit closer. There we go. So you might as well, you can only use it on one army at a time. You might as well use it on a stack of 6. Now, unfortunately, I can't cast it on this turn. So we'll queue it up, and then you're just going to back up out the way so he probably can't see you. All of you guys can stay there. You've produced the mint, so once again we've got more gold coming in. Mana, we've got plenty of reserves, so I'm not bothered about that. One turn to respawn the ruler. I really don't think we're going to need it. And we're not going to take any prisoners, because if we kill this guy, it's going to be the end of the scenario, as far as I'm aware. So most of this stuff isn't all that useful. So let's just go for a little bit of research. Now you could produce another unit. What are we short of? We could get a few spears. They're not particularly expensive. I don't think I've got any other units that are in play that are just sitting around waiting to move in. So I'm just going to put everybody else in sort of just wait around mode. I might move. I'm actually going to move back with the archer here when I can, and we'll just use the scout as a scout. Okay, there we go. Right, so what have we got here? Inquisitor's Zeal is now done. And plus 10 accuracy for ranged physical attacks, so I do want to do this on my archers. Mass Condemnation. Enemies in a in a 1 hex radius sustain 10 spirit damage. Yeah, we want that as well. So let's use the scout to go down here. And we've got this spell already queued up, Burden of Guilt. It's a little bit like using it now is a little bit annoying because I wanted to use that other spell. How many turns will it take for Inquisitor's Zeal? A few turns, but we're going to queue that up. We're going to queue that up, and we're going to quickly try and build our army up, and then we're going to go all in. So let's just keep going on research. You might as well get the Artisan Workshop. I mean, it's relatively cheap anyway. And yeah, our ranged units are really good, so even if we just have a stack of them hanging around that isn't really an army, let's just go and get them in. You need to back up again now. I guess you took extra movement to get down there because obviously, well, you can fly, but I guess your horse can't fly. I don't think they're going to come in for the attack, but I'm going to put my armies all close together over here, so if he does come in and attack one, he's pretty much got to attack them all. That's kind of the plan that I'm going for there. What have we got here? You're working on stuff, that's fine. I mean, I guess I could have literally just hit the end turn button there and it would have been alright. So is he going to move towards me? Because he can see me now. If I can see him, he can see me. He hasn't moved towards me. We've got a new rally from the... oh wow, that's a lot of units we can pick. Look at that, there's a tier 4 mythic unit there. Unfortunately, we can't afford it. It's 375 gold. I don't have 375 gold. I'm not going to pick any of those right now. You're not doing anything that I need to worry about. So, do we have some spare units? It looks like we might do. Let's just back out a little with you guys for now. Just get out of line of sight. And yeah, I'm just going to grab these armies here and just quickly tell them... Oh, no, not you. Can I unweight you? Yeah, I can unweight you. So we've got a tier 3 spear. Let's get him down here somewhere. Move him towards the front. Yep, you can stay there. I think as soon as I get that enchantment for all of my archer units, I'm just going to go. So, compliment from her, that's fine, don't need to worry about that. A treaty has expired. Because they're like, as... big as they can be now. Don't have the Imperium to integrate, but they couldn't possibly like us anymore. Yep, so they can now, these can be integrated. Inquisitor's Zeal, yes. So base attacks deal extra spirit damage, and we get 10% accuracy on all of our physical attacks. So on our ranged attacks, and we've got a lot of ranged units, so that's definitely worthwhile having. You can annex. There's not many provinces to choose from, so let's go ahead and get the lumber mill. Okay, with that said, I think we might go in and see what happens. So this is going to be a big fight. No, I don't want to pillage it. I just want to move in with some units. Can I move any of my units into your? Oh, it's because I'm flipping left clicking instead of right clicking. I mean, we could pillage the improvements, but there isn't really a lot of purpose for doing it, to be honest. So I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to keep all of my army together. I'm even going to keep the scout in there. I mean, why not? It's all extra units. Okay. Let's just... Do we have any other units that are close by? You're not going to be able to reach anywhere useful in time. So I think we just... Yeah, I think we just end the turn. Will he attack? He hasn't attacked. Okay, now bear in mind here, I'm not trying to attack the city. Let's actually... We probably won't get a chance to pop off that other spell. New Empire development skill. Is it anything useful? Instantly gain 2,000 gold. Not really needed. City structures cost less to build. Again, not really needed. Not right now. You've produced the academy. You just work on the estate hall. I don't really want to spend a lot on maintenance and things, but I just want to make sure that everywhere is busy. You work on a library, and we can get a new tome, but again, not overly useful. Could any of these be the Materium ones again? Melt armor. Adaptive armor, steel skin. Where's our these ones? Tome of Sanctuary, anointed people, status resistance, spirit resistance, keeper's mark. Yeah, let's go ahead and get that one. We'll just try and build up our main branch of research. Okay, I just really want to get unlocked the Seed of Order Affinity province improvement. I just really want to get in and get this battle started, to be honest. You know what I mean? It feels like it's been ages now, and I just want to move in and do something. No, I'm not trying to start a siege here. I want to attack. I want to attack his units. So let's just move in with that extra archer. Right, now then, can I attack a unit with any of you? Do any of you have enough movement to get in there and attack him? I guess I can attack you. Okay, let's start the siege then. We've got these siege slots. So that'll help remove the walls. I'd like to do damage to the defenders. And get some onagers as well. Okay, now he'll probably sally out. Right? We've got some more units. I'm going to start bringing these units down. I mean, there is the possibility that by the time... He might not sally out straight away, which might give me some extra time to get units down there. I'm going to keep the scout at the back. There isn't really a lot for him to do. So you can stay there. So he might just sally out and attack. He hasn't, though. So let's do a burden of guilds. I mean, I could just build more magic buildings to increase my casting ability. Yeah, let's get another shrine. I don't want to burn through my money. I don't think there's any point producing more units right now. So you get another shrine. You can annex another province, so quarry. More research. Yeah, Keeper's Mark. Grants Faithful. Oh, well, that only reduces unit upkeep. When taking fatal damage for the first time, makes them unable to die or use offensive abilities for 1 turn. Targets a city, anointed people. Give the target race divine protection. Yes. So let's go for anointed people. So we've got a couple more units here. I'm going to start heading them down to the front. I mean, they might as well actually go together in a single stack at this point. So I don't think we can directly attack a unit, can we? Yes, we can. No, we've still got to wait for the breach. Okay. Now, it doesn't look like he's sallying out, so it's quite possible that it's scripted. So, Burden of Guilt. We can just pop that on his army and hopefully try and weaken him a little bit. So, yeah, let's start the siege. The walls are breached. This looks heavily like it's going to go in our favour. Now, we could just auto-roll this. Because there's a lot of units. It looks like the maximum number of armies that you can bring in is 3. So, okay, let's do manual combat. This might be a long one. Now what I could do is put it actually on auto combat so the AI plays for me. And we can can we speed this up? Yeah. Because this is just the AI moving everything into defensive positions. We do have the onagers here. Can the onagers not fire? Can't use its abilities for 1 turns. Okay. Well, I guess we want to move in and use some ranged abilities. If we can take any of their units out, it's going to be good. A lot of units appear to be heading in this way. So let's move forward with a spell shield. We'll put our hero up here as well. I'll try and do this reasonably quickly. Reasonably quickly, but not recklessly. Now, I'm not going to go with my usual method of using that buff spell, and the reason for that is because I can't really hit all of my units with it, so it feels like a bit of a waste right now. We're not going to be able to do a huge amount of damage with these units. But if we can weaken them down in any way, then that's fine. We can do a awakening on some of these units, so let's go ahead and do that. We can sort of awaken them one by one. So yeah, there's not much on this side of the map actually, so this might be a slightly better place to try and really run in for the attack. So let's try if we can. We can put you there because we can still use your shielded defense. You're going to move up here. Can't get you close enough to really shoot from it. Well, you can shoot from there. You've got a 160% chance to hit, or might shoot our own guy in the back of the head, which is usually what seems to happen. You've got a really low chance of hitting them. You've got a 60% chance from here. There we go. We've got one unit very low. And you've got a 30% chance to hit from there, which if it hits will be a kill. There we go. So they've lost a unit already. We've still got another archer over here. So we can move you forward. You can take a shot there. You're going to take a shot as well. Right, let's get in front with that spell shield. Well, the Dawn Defender, I suppose, different names. Another Dawn Defender here. Let's move you up. And then move in behind with you, and you can take a shot. So we'll probably take a ton of damage here. So let's just end the turn. So it puts everybody into defense mode. So yeah, we're being shot at by these things, although they don't appear to do a great deal of damage. I mean, it's still annoying. Now, obviously, he can cast spells, right? Because we're not just fighting those trash mobs around the map. We're actually fighting proper other civilizations now. And he has got some nasty units here. I'm just going to speed this up a little bit. And I know, obviously, some of you might want to know, like, play for play, what's going on with the attacks. I don't think we're going to lose any units this turn. I think we might take quite a bit of damage, but we need to get rid of these spellcasters up on the walls. They're the ones that are going to cause us the major problems, to be honest. So you're coming in and attacking my hero. I think I can heal the hero up there, so I should be okay. And then we're back onto my turn. So, step one before we do anything else is we're going to have a heal on our hero. And then can we get that spear out with our archers? Because if we can, that'd be great. I'm going to run around there and take him out with our spears. And then let's see if we can not take these spellcaster units out. Unfortunately there, we did miss a hit, but I can finish them off with these spell shields. And that gives us a morale buff. Right, we can fire with this guy now. And we're going to fire here, because that's going to hit 3 units at once. So, you know, it's really worth having these onagers. I think we've only got the 2 though, haven't we? Yeah, that's a little bit disappointing. Okay, so we all got stuck in the fire here. That was a little bit of a shite show. Now, you're not really a charge in and get stuff done hero. You can heal, but I think you're just going to stay back here for now. And if I can pick any units off from the back here. See, there's another one down. And also, every time we kill one of their units, it reduces their morale. If we get their morale low enough, it reduces their chance to hit. So, it's all good. I think you're actually going to do a heal on this unit. That's their leader, actually, right there. That's Yaka right there. So I might be better off moving in with my other hero, my stronger hero. Now we're standing in fire, which is not ideal. What I'd like to try and do is get rid of these numpties up on the wall. Because these are the ones causing the majority of my problems. If we can get rid of these guys... And then, can I hit anyone from there? No, you're out of... I've moved out of range of everybody there. Let's give you a heal on this guy. Now, I could go in and attack with these. We will take a melee strike if we go in there. But we've got to start trying to get some damage done. We've sundered their defense and they're condemned. So, you know, these are decent units in terms of our damage output. And I could go in and attack with you, but again, that's against Yaka, and I don't really fancy doing that, so you're just going to pause up and defend. Do we have anything else that can move? You could charge something. So I could charge in with you. I mean, you don't have a lot of health, so that is risky. Do I have a healing spell? 20 temporary hit points. And bolsters resistance. Yeah, so I'm going to cast that on you. Buff you up a little bit. Unfortunately, that's giving Star Blades to his units, which is a little bit annoying. But we're just going to charge in and thwack these guys. Try and get rid of his healers. You guys are just going to shield up in case he comes in. And I think that's it. Okay, so let's... yeah, he's bolstering the defences of his units. These units are getting attacked, which is to be expected. He's moving out with his casters, which is good. If he moves out with his casters, I can pick them off. So because of the length of time it took me to start this battle, even though I'm doing it quickly, I do appreciate this is going to be a longer video, so do please bear with me. But hopefully it'll be a good one, because we're having a good battle here. So he's spreading his damage between my units, which is good for me. I'm getting tickled all over the place, but he's not really taken anybody out yet. Okay, back to my turn, which is good. So these walls are breached. This bow is going to try and take that ballista out if we can. And it's out. Right, I'd like to try and take some of these units out if possible without losing much else. So let's get you as far forward as we can. If you can hit that one, that'll be a kill. Great, now they're short another caster. We shouldn't get a retaliation there because we should kill them in the first hit. Excellent. So we've still got these units up here. We can't really... Actually, I can get to you. I can actually get around behind you and attack with my own spears. So let's do that. And it was an attack from behind, so at least I thought it was. If you move forward slightly, you can also do a magic attack. And we missed, which is typical. I do have a spell shield around there, or Dawn Defender on this. We always forget the name on this one. You're going to go around there and just shield up. This one we'll come back to in a minute because he's a pain in the arse. Now then, we've got the Onagers. Do we have to wait another turn? Oh yeah, it's only once every 2 turns, which is a little bit of a pain. Okay, let's see if we can get rid of some more of their casters. Good hit. Critical hit. Critical hit. Excellent. Okay, it's another unit down. Can we get rid of this? 40% chance to hit, but if we hit it, it's down. Oh, we missed. But it is down. Okay, good. So we've got a healer unit back here. Now, you can't do a heal at this point. So you're going to do a magic blast on this unit, which should take it out. Well, it won't take it out, but it'll... Ah, it missed. That was unfortunate. You've also taken a fair bit of a hit, but I can use my Vampiric Draining Blade and, like, almost take a unit out and pretty much get my health back on that one. And then we can finish that unit off. Should have actually done it with the archer on that side, and then this one could have fired at that unit there, but I'm not overly... These are all showing these little boot icons, which I believe means that they want to flee. It's like they've had enough, they're done, they're out of here. Can we attack with anything? Who have we got left? Oh, you're over here. This is our Sun Priest. I guess we do need to go for Yaka directly. Although if we can get rid of his little guard out here... I don't really want to go and stand directly next to him, but he is only a caster, so I don't think... You can move forward. What if I was to do the big melee? Could stab you. Yeah, let's go and stab you. I'm putting a potential leader in harm's way here, but I think that's fine. You can now move forward and we can start having an attack at this guy. We could... Actually, I'm going to cast this on these guys here. It's not going to be so much useful on this turn. If I'd have done it at the beginning of the turn, it would have been better. But on the next turn, it will provide useful. So we've pinned him down now. And he's a caster, so he's probably not going to be too great in melee. So let's move forward with a few more units. You're going to do that and heal up. Defend up. Right. Let's end the turn, because I don't think there's anything else I can do here. So, yeah, it looks like these units are all running away. He's actually trying to flee with him as well. He's the only one we need to kill, by the way. We still need to capture his city, but if we can kill him, then the job is almost done. So, let's charge in with you. A massive charge damage. You're going to stab him from the rear. He's nearly down, but not quite. I can use Condemnation, because that will just be instant damage on the battlefield. It's not a huge amount, but every little bit might help. 55% chance to take him out here. The Greys, yes. That's it, their leader is out. That should be the end of it. But it doesn't look like it is. Okay, let's see if we can take this out. I'm not sure if we have to clear all the units out. They are trying to flee. So if they get off the battlefield, then that's probably enough just for, you know, for them to just all leave. Can't reach target. Go for a ranged attack here. Just to graze. See if we can take that out. Yeah, excellent. Another unit down. Yeah, they don't have much left right now. There we go, claim victory now. The enemy is fleeing the field. Do you wish to claim victory and win the battle immediately? Yes, there's no point fighting on. And we're nearly 40 minutes in. So there we go. A few of them did flee, but that doesn't matter because we've claimed the city and we've killed their leader. So, and we didn't lose anything. Didn't lose a single unit. And that has answered my question about how many armies can you bring in, because it didn't appear to mention anywhere in the documentation how many armies could join a fight. So in Age of Wonders 3, and I believe in the previous one, the sci-fi one, whenever you attacked an army, all of the armies within a one tile hex would get brought in. So essentially the maximum number of armies that could ever be involved in a battle is 7. The defending army in the center hex, and then the 6 surrounding armies, whether they were on the defenders team or the attackers team. Now with Age of Wonders 4, the area of the map where armies get pulled in is much wider than 1 hex, but it didn't specify anywhere the number of armies that could get pulled in, so it looks like it's 3 on each side is the maximum. So a calm settles on the battlefield near Yakathan, or so it seemed, for Yakka does not tolerate silence. Any victory you could achieve today will be meaningless, Harit Rex. Athla is but a pawn in this game of power. We came to punish the infidels, reward our loyal servants. In the meantime, the plans of the Shadrai are coming to fruition beyond your reach or comprehension. I am immortal. If I fall, I return. Your life, however, it ends. Let us end this one way or another. So there we go. Fire and Sand Aftermath. Victory is what echoes in the streets of Syracuse. Victory is what is engraved in the hearts of the faithful Tigrans, for Yakka, god ear of fire, has been defeated. Smoke still lingers over the proud cities of the firebrand predators while you reflect on your own accomplishments. Was it truly a mortal hero that took down the wizard King Yakka, or had your journey of knowledge and power already altered your destiny? You have emerged from this conflict as a hero and saviour of your people. Carried by their elation, you feel your spirits being lifted beyond the horizon and towards the astral sea. Let Athla conclude your ascension. So, turn 47, took me a little while, not bothered about any of this.
By repelling the invasion of Yakka, the spark of divinity was ignited, and a new god ear ascended to the cosmic pantheon. Beyond the veil of mortality, the pantheon represented an entirely different world. For while the Godir could walk the realms as gods, they had to abide by rules when dealing with their own kin within the Astral Sea. In Magehaven, a world near the center of the Astral Sea, the Godir of the Pantheon had established their Forum of Council. It was a place warded by an ancient spell. Stripped of their abilities to harm one another, even the fiercest enemies could meet up in Magehaven. Here, the Godir constructed their world gates, through which they embarked on their journeys of exploration and expansion that defined the Fourth Age of Wonders.
I know we're in the middle of a storytelling cutscene here, but I just wanted to point out one thing I do love in this game is that your heroes that you've encountered and played as appear sort of in the thing. So this guy here, this is the dwarf that I was playing as in the in my sort of first tutorial campaign, who now sort of hangs around. And the more leaders I get, the more people there will be on these steps. That looks like Yaka, and this one here looks like the elf woman that we were allied with in the last mission. So the conquest of the realm has given him a chance to ascend your pantheon. Will you grant Aric Rex his ascendance? This leader will join your pantheon and potentially assist you during future conquests, so accept. Yeah, so this is what I was talking about. As you play this game, you level up this pantheon, and people that you meet and people that you play as will actually be able to come in as a hero in other games. You can actually switch them to rulers as well, so they come in as rulers on other teams. So if you switch them to as a ruler, they might appear in the game as a enemy faction ruler. If you put them on hero, they might appear in your game and join you as a hero, off to join on your side. And then you've got this progression track. Now this is, from what I can tell, mostly cosmetic. But as you level up your pantheon, which basically you just get by playing games, it shows you here on the left hand side how it's you get the extra XP. As you level up your pantheon, first of all you unlock different types of realms, so different map types basically, but you also unlock the ability to to unlock various cosmetic items as well, which cost you these points up here, Pantheon points. I haven't unlocked any of those yet, but that's something I will do in the future. But that's that done. And now we are back to choosing your destination. As you can see down here, there are my Aric Rex here is down here in the bottom corner of the screen. And then we've got the Story Realm 2, which we will do on the next video. So thanks a lot for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video and this first part of the campaign of Age of Wonders 4. I do appreciate it has been a long video, so thank you so much if you've made it all the way through to the end. Please do consider leaving a like and a comment and all that other good stuff. I will see you on the next video, and until then, goodbye for now.